Hi everyone, it's Darlene Corbett again, the unstuck expert. I do get stuck. And I do experience, as I shared yesterday, some of the fear that we've talked about, and we're going to continue talking about today. Fear paralysis. How to overcome that. Today we're going to talk about very, very powerful forces. Yesterday I said sources, but perhaps it's forces and sources that can really impact our ability to go forward. What is that, you might ask? How others will experience it. We often allow fear of what will people think? What will they say? Will they not like me anymore? Will they not include me anymore? That's often a real fear. And that's often not only real fear, it's often something that could happen. So you have to decide what's more important. What is your goal? What is your quest? Let's take an example, because I'm in the behavioral health, mental health field. People who are part of groups that do unhealthy behaviors, addictions. They all join in together. That's their entertainment. And we can even say mildly, everybody drinks on a certain night. And you're finding it to be problematic. And you have decided that it's not healthy for you. And your desire to give it up is very powerful, and it's increasingly so. But you're fearful of what will people think. You're not doing the same activity as them anymore. These are friends of yours, people that you've shared good times and partying. Will they still want to include you? Will you still want to be a part of their group? You have to decide what's better for you. Now, some of these people may resist you changing, and they may give you a hard time, and they may poo-poo your quest or dismiss your concerns. They may say, "You're fine. What are you doing? Don't you want to have fun anymore?" You have to decide. Some of these people will be fine. They say, you know what, to each their own, as it should be. But I've seen this, many people, and we're talking about adults. What are you doing? Why aren't you having a drink? Why don't you join us? You're no fun. You have to decide if they're truly people that you want in your life on a regular basis. That's an example of something that you want to change that's not so healthy. But what if you want to pursue something? A desire, a quest, a goal. Something out of the ordinary, something that other people wouldn't dream of. Becoming a better you. And you're part of a tribe that they're more conformists. They don't want that. They live their lives, they go to work, they come home, they're with their family, and that's fine. But that's not you. What if you have an idea that you want to develop or create? You want to become an entrepreneur. Many people go, "Oh, what are you doing? You're going to give up a good job and your benefits and so on." Again, that works for them, but not necessarily for you. But the seeds of doubt begin to be sowed in your mind. You have to think about it. And then fear increases. And it can paralyze you because you're thinking, well, they may be right. What am I doing? And all those around you are saying, what are you doing? That's tough to overcome. The tribe is powerful. What do you do? Again, as I said yesterday, 2 days ago, you have to look for people that support you, that want to help nourish that, nurture that. Tribes are very powerful. Members of families sometimes leave their families because the situation is not healthy. I'm giving you an extreme. Or they don't support someone's endeavor or someone's choices that may work for them, may work very well for them. Sometimes families are very supportive and they will encourage it and really, really praise you and help you. But sometimes it's your peers. And again, you think it's just adolescence, but it's not. Sometimes peers don't want their peers to do better than them. Envy begins. There was a study by Gallup in 2013, I believe. I think so, where they found that the American workforce was quite unhappy with their situation. But there was a group that when they were happy, they were happy. And because they were satisfied, some of their more dissatisfied peers try to undermine them. They didn't like it. So you have to be careful. These kinds of situations can really, really promote fear. Can make you wonder, what will it mean if you venture into the unknown or try something new or try to better your life? You will lose. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So you have to decide those people that really care about you. And some do it out of caring and caution, depending on what the situation is. For example, you want to venture out on your own and start a new business and give up a safe position. And sometimes you can't do it. There's realities. But there are situations where you do want to do it and you know you have things in place and you have a desire that if you don't do it, you'll regret it. And you don't want to have that. But people start to instill fear. What are you doing? Are you good enough? Look, what if you fail? What if you don't succeed? Why do you want to do that? What's wrong with you? How about that? You can hear many things depending on what your pursuit is, your goal. And that's why resetting the mindset is imperative. You need to use your mantra, use that word I suggested and add on to it. Remind yourself of your desire. So many people that are successful have had to fall down and get back up, fall down and get back up. They don't let others or anything impede them, inhibit them. Fear of not succeeding sometimes pushes them through. It doesn't immobilize them, it mobilizes them. And they don't care what people think or what people say. They look at them as if they're maybe quacks, if it's something great that the individual wants to pursue. So you have to recognize if something you want, you're going to have resistance. And that resistance can sometimes create fear in you, doubt, loss of a tribe, loss of people around you. You have to decide how important it is, how much you want to reset your mindset and overcome that fear. There will be those that will rally. You need to find those people. There'll be family members that will rally. But you have to stand tall against the fear, the obstacle of fear, because it will come upon you. It will visit you. And it's other people that sometimes create those self-doubts in you. You have to stand tall if it's something you want to pursue, if it's something you want to overcome, if it's something that you want that you know will give you a better life, a successful life, one that you know that maybe making these changes will free you up to even be more successful in ways that you may never thought possible. But you have to remind yourself again, the tribe is powerful. To go against it sometimes is very, very difficult. So be ready and try to tell yourself that it's their own fear sometimes of not being who they should be that creates fear in you. They want you to be afraid. They don't want you to do better because then it makes them look at themselves. And sometimes they just don't want to. That's their choice. But others may. And we'll talk about the butterfly effect. They may say you doing it and say, wow, maybe they have a point there. Maybe I should try something. You don't always know. But the most important thing for you is to stand tall and recognize that you can overcome that fear paralysis by mobilizing, by reminding yourself how afraid you will be if you don't try it, if you don't do it. Think about all the successful people out there. Thomas Edison, 10,000 patents before he was successful. So many people. I mean, I think I can go on. I've given you a couple of examples earlier. Just look around. These entrepreneurs or these people that are successful overcome. People in the addictions overcome. Is it easy? Is it the first time? Not usually. Changing any kind of habit or behavior. And we'll talk more about that and the power of the mind, neuroplasticity. But the most important thing is begin to reset your mindset when you share with someone that you want to make a change or pursue something, overcome something. Because you will get resistance. You'll get support, but you have to look for it sometimes. But you will get resistance. And you will begin to doubt, oh boy, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Write down your mantra, write it down, visualize, keep going, and invite that inner strength to come forth and watch what happens. All right, everyone, fuel for thought. Keep thinking, keep writing, keep visualizing, and keep that goal right in front of you, whatever it may be, towards success. That's resetting your mindset, thinking positively, not negatively, overcoming the fear, overcoming the obstacles by resetting the mindset. They go hand in hand. And you will see you have a power within you in ways you may never, ever thought you could to overcome that fear. All right, everyone. Again, feel free to visit my website, darlenecorbett.com. Stop Depriving the World of You. You know that's my book. But also, I want you to stop depriving the world of you if you are. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. I'm honored to be here. Have a lovely day until tomorrow.